Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach. I'm Sarah, the expert.
And I'm Caleigh, the beginner.
Join us as we discuss fitness culture
from our two very different perspectives.
So grab yourself a protein shake
or a glass of wine.
And let's get started. So Caleigh.
Hey.
You've been wearing a heart rate monitor, right?
My watch. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you've been using this whole time when you talk about your heart rate? It's just your watch?
Did you think I was doing something else?
Well, I mean, maybe they're accurate. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they're not. Wildly. Do you wear it?
Well, I mean, I have one. I've went through periods of time wearing them, but
we've talked about our heart rates pertaining to the 12-3-30 challenge. You're just talking about from your watch.
Well, I was, I guess, particular for that challenge.
That's really all we've.
But I guess I never even realized that's all you've used.
I don't know. I don't get super caught up. I feel like I know a general
range.
Yeah.
Or what you're going for. Mm-hmm. Have you ever worn one with the chest strap?
No.
Because they have those. I'm guessing they're more accurate. I don't know. Smartwatches have gotten really smart, so I don't know.
It's like this is a thing fitness people do?
Well, yes.
Okay.
There's a chest strap that's got like a little monitor on it. That's on and you wear it like right at like the bottom of your rib cage.
What's that set a guy back?
And they're Polar is a really popular brand. I don't know. It's been so long ago that I bought mine, but it comes with its own watch, which is then a little annoying if you're already wearing a smartwatch because you have to wear. And maybe they exist now that they can connect to the smartwatches.
Yeah.
I've been out of the market for a while, but they have a chest strap that then is right there by your heart to try to get a really accurate measurement on your heart rate.
Oh.
So, I
just never care. I mean, I've never cared to like get an exact
not that super close,
I guess.
So when you check your heart rate, what do you do when you are like paying attention to that number? I mean, you look at your watch, but why?
I mean, when I first started running, because it would get up there.
It would get high.
Yeah.
Do you remember what those numbers were?
Well, I figured out that my max was supposed to be like, because it's 220 minus your age. I think it's supposed to be like.
There's some formula out there.
Yeah. And so
something like that.
I figured mine out, and it was like in the 180s is what probably shouldn't.
It was above your max heart rate formula.
Like 186.
It's been a while.
Or 180, something like that. But
because then there's the percentage.
184.
Perceived exertion versus actual heart rate. So,
So when I would run,
that's your max heart rate.
Yeah. So when I would run last summer,
it would get up your max.
I would pretty much be in max the whole time.
How were you feeling when you hit the max number?
Not great.
Like, was your chest tight? Were you out of breath? All the things?
All the things.
Okay. Were you going to stop?
Yeah. Well,
or were you just uncomfortable?
There was a couple times where it got like over what my max heart rate should be.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, probably should stop.
Take a step back a little bit. Now, when you would hit those higher numbers, do you remember or did you pay attention to how long it would take for that number to come back down?
No.
Never?
I mean,
would it stay high for a long time, or
the app has a thing
recover pretty good?
My app has a thing that once you finish a workout, like on your watch, it'll do like a 2-minute, like show you, I forget what it's called.
It'll watch you kind of come back down afterwards.
Yep. And make sure
so it's like a heart rate trend. Is that what it's doing?
It's like a.
Which app is this?
Samsung Health.
Oh.
So like say I finish a run.
Okay.
And finish it on my watch. Then it will automatically go into like a mode where it takes like the 2 minutes after your workout.
Cool down, like a post-workout kind of cool down.
Words aren't coming to me tonight.
Like, I don't know. The app just does it. It's fine. I ran. I'm done. That's it. That's it.
But no, it'll show you like how quickly your heart rate like goes back down.
Okay.
Or how much it went down in the 2 minutes.
The 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Were you recovering pretty well in those 2 minutes?
Yeah, I've never had anything
take longer.
Concerning.
Stay high.
Yeah. Goes back down.
That's good. I think that seems to be a big indicator of health.
Does it?
Is how quickly you'll recover when it does get high.
Okay.
So have you heard of Orange Theory? Like those gyms, those franchise gyms or whatever. They are really big on
heart rate
zone.
Heart rate recovery. That's what
heart Heart rate recovery. Oh, well, welcome. Thanks for catching up on that. All right. Heart rate recovery.
Yes.
How long it takes for you to recover and get back to like a resting heart rate. So their big thing is they've got this orange zone. That's your optimal heart rate, that they just try to keep you in this zone and you bounce back and forth.
Okay.
So I don't know for sure. Maybe we could find it online really quick. Exactly how they came up with that. Orange.
Is it like the middle zone?
Maybe. There's a middle zone?
Well, because there's
how many zones are there? There's an anaerobic,
I think
anabolic.
there's 5, but I'm not an expert, as we all know.
Okay.
I have 5 on my app: low intensity, weight control, aerobic, anaerobic, and maximum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right, I guess.
Okay. You're the expert. So
weight control. They actually named one of those weight control.
Weight control.
Is that a percentage of your overmount?
Yeah, it's like 110. For me, it's like 110 to 127.
So 220 minus 36, 35. How old are you again?
29.
Shut up. You liar.
And a half.
Okay, so 185 is your max. 184.
182 is my max. That's what this says.
You're not 38, are you?
No.
Well, Samsung Health is
maybe
robbing you of a couple of years then.
When I started, I was 36, so maybe it just didn't update.
Are you 38 now?
I'm 37.
You are?
Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you're 37.
Mm-hmm.
So technically it'd be what? 183.
Okay.
Is that what it says?
182.
Okay. Close enough. It thinks you've had a birthday, I guess, already or something. Okay. And then so from 182, what's the high rate? Or that's your max is 182.
164 through 182.
Is your
maximum zone.
Is your maximum zone.
Yep.
Oh, so it considers going all the way down to 162, your max range. Yep. And then you've got that ultimate max.
So like here was my
number.
Was this my run this morning? Yeah, it was kind of a sad one, but so it tells you, it has a little bar graph that shows you
how long you were in each area.
Each zone.
Okay.
What percent?
Okay. So does it say anywhere on there like what your resting heart rate is? Because I think it should track that too, right? What it says if you're just, because your sleeping heart rate's going to be less than what it is upon waking or just throughout the day.
I think my resting heart rate is 76.
Okay. So then there was a low, what was that low range? So your resting heart rate 76.
What are you asking?
Well, I'm trying to figure out the different ranges of what they call what.
In here? Oh, you want me to go back to the...
Yeah. So you got 76 as your resting, and you kind of work your way up, and you've got the different zones.
Yeah.
And I mean, that makes sense that majority of your run was in the aerobic state because did you do a full 5K this morning?
No.
You just went for
ran. It was like
a fast walk.
A walk. Well, it was like
jog.
It was like a walk and then run and then walk and run. I just stopped when I got tired.
Oh, because then you're getting some in the anaerobic, which is probably when you were running, and then you come back down and you would walk, and would go back and forth.
Yeah, because here's if you look at the purple, like the high ones are when I was running. Like
you were actually running.
I don't know. I don't know.
Cadence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a cool little app. Okay, so that's giving you kind of all the different trends.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Orange Theory, that's their thing, is they have, and I don't know, maybe if they've built out, I don't know, see if we can try to find anything specific. Oh, there is the 5 heart rate zones to try to get you through. But what I don't know, just from what I've heard, maybe we can find it really quick, is if those 5 ranges line up with those 5, just off of the generic calculation of what they consider to be your high versus, because their big push, from what I understand, allegedly their big push is to keep you in kind of their orange zone. Okay. And I've had clients every now and then that have either went to the classes, or I have a friend that she's been an instructor Orange Theory, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it.
Oh, really?
Well, I kind of feel like it depends on the day. If you're having a really good day and you're feeling really good and you're feeling really strong, I don't really know if I feel like you should be trying to slow down if you have a chance to get a higher intensity workout in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's just kind of my thing is it's like, okay, well, so you're having a strong day. You're feeling good getting into that maximum zone or whatever above their orange zone. Why wouldn't you go kind of live up in that space if you're feeling good? Now, if it's a day where it's rough, because you can have some days based on all the rest of the factors that go into how you feel. And you could have that to where it's not a good day to go above that. And you got to kind of know your own body, but I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'm not really sure how I feel about software telling you, giving you that feedback without learning how to just pay attention to your body.
Yeah.
And if you can do more, like why shouldn't you just do more if you're feeling good?
Well, because there was that day I texted you a while back when I would be running, and it would be like mostly like 76% of my time running was in the max. And I was like, is this okay?
Right. Yeah. You're like, am I supposed to be
and
up
you're
there?
like, well, it depends on your goals. No, but you
Best
pretty much
answer ever.
You were like,
It depends.
do you feel okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I mean, relatively.
I mean, you'll
like
have
to do it.
You'll have some workouts or some days where you feel good in that zone 75 to 90% of the time, and you're just crushing it because it's a good day. But you'll have days though too where maybe you didn't sleep super well, you're dehydrated or didn't have a lot of food already yet in the day. Yeah. And you start getting into that upper zone and you just feel wrecked.
Yeah.
In those cases, probably would be good to calm back down a little bit. But that's my biggest question is I would like to understand why, if you're feeling good and you can do more, why you shouldn't do more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because wouldn't that over time increase your ability to, I don't know, get better?
Right.
Right? Instead of just kind of hanging out on this like formula where it's based on your age.
Yeah.
That seems kind of generic to me.
Yeah, or seeing a number and being like, oh, somebody told me.
Yeah, it's just a number and I should just be waiting or whatever.
But I feel
don't really
fine
know.
and I want to do more, but I shouldn't because
something told me that I should or should not or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But I mean, I think it's kind of interesting to track and see. Does it give you a sleeping one too? Do you wear it at night?
It does. Yeah, it does do my heart rate at night.
I should figure out how to actually see if mine. I mean, surely this is on the fitness app somewhere too.
I mean, it's Apple, so I don't know.
I know. It's like not it's apples and oranges. I mean, Android, you think Android's better. It would be helpful if I wasn't actually using my phone to record the video of the podcast for us to use for social media. So, that's kind of, it's like we're picking what's more important, I guess, at this point. But
this is interesting. Oh, sorry, my mic.
You got to sit up next to the mic, Caleigh. You got to actually so we can hear you.
This is interesting. I don't know what this means. Everything you do is powered by ADP. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it tell you what it stands for?
Yeah. Adenosine triphosphate. The molecules in your body are responsible for giving you energy, and everything you eat provides your body with the fuel needed to create ATP. Mm-hmm. You create more ATP cycle as you exercise, and which type of fuel your body uses is determined by which heart rate zone you exercise in. Sports scientists have identified the following 6 heart rate zones and which energy sources they rely upon. I didn't know any of this.
Yes. Well, because you burn through it really super fast, like the first one.
The first one is
in that one very long.
Fat and oxygen.
Right.
That's like sitting, watching TV, and drinking a soda.
Yeah.
And then zone 6 is the highest intensity, which is an all-out sprint.
Right.
That's a non-issue.
It doesn't take you very long before you deplete that burst level of. Man, it's been a long time since I did my personal training certification.
Yeah.
Because all this is in there. This is the Krebs cycle, though, right? Or am I thinking of something else? Does it say that? Or no, this is just the energy cycle.
They're calling it Zone 2 training guide.
The energy cycle. Okay. Because you have different zones, and you need to understand that you've got different energy sources based on the different zones. So maybe
So the first zone zone 1 is fat and oxygen. Zone 2 is fat and oxygen. Zone 3, fat trending into carbohydrates. Zone 4 is carbohydrates, 5 is carbohydrates, and 6 is carbohydrates trending into creatine phosphate.
So maybe that's what Orange Theory's theory is that zone that they've created as their own orange zone is dipping into most of the stored fat.
Yeah, and that's what this article on Women's Health is talking about, is using Zone 2 training benefits. So I guess staying in Zone 2.
So I guess it really truly does depend on your goals, what makes sense.
It all does.
Really everything we talk about, we could come back with a follow-up episode in the next season and just completely talk about the exact opposite thing. And you know what? We'd be right on both of them.
This is true.
Because you're going to have parties that argue both sides. So technically, as long as you're doing something, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And depends on what you're trying to go for. But
I'm not at a place right now where I'm going to get real caught up on staying in one certain zone.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't have time.
No, I've always been a believer that I feel like if you feel good and you can give more, then on that specific day, you should give more, because over a course of time, then you're going to improve your ability to be able to do more. You know what I mean? For the next time. So yeah, I would think longer term focus on kind of staying lower-ish intensity and not ever spiking up. I would think that would present some challenges.
Yeah.
I don't know. So anyways, it's kind of interesting.
It is interesting.
It's just data. If you like data.
I like it to a point.
If you like data. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a while probably since I've got mine up. Now, on the flip side, cardio is not the only way that you can get your heart rate up.
No.
Because when I was pregnant with my oldest and would do strength training workouts, I was carrying around obviously a bunch of weight from being pregnant just in general, but I would do just only leg days and my heart rate would shoot up into the 180s just by doing a set of squats. Oh. Not body weight squats, but, getting a barbell and having some weight on it, because that, so strength training can kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
If you're really wanting to work that into your mix.
That's what I hear.
I think you should.
The only way to go.
But it's fine.
That's the holy grail.
It is. Well, yes, it is. It is the holy grail. So anyways, well, there you go. I guess if you are interested in trying an Orange Theory class, check one out, maybe close to you. See if you like it. See if it's your style. If not, then find something different.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge fan. If you can do more, do more. Not just watch the numbers on your
So
watch.
is it like group classes, or is it like
they're
gym?
Group,
okay.
They're group classes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they're open gym at all. I think they're instructor-led group classes, but they seem like they're kind of like circuits. Like they have a bunch of cardio machines that, as a whole class you'll be like rowing or doing treadmills.
Okay.
It seems like it's kind of HIIT style workouts. Let's look real quick, because it says on orangetheory.com, there's actually some pictures. Oh, they got TRXs that they do some stuff, the 5 heart rate zones. Our workout is not HIIT. It's not high intensity interval training. It is heart rate based interval training. So they are watching you in your different zones, and they do have like bands that they have you track. And you can see, so it's cardio, rowing, cardio, strength training. So they do incorporate some strength training with the TRX, like TRX. Oh, there's some dumbbells here on some of the pictures. So it's a little combination of everything, but yeah, it's instructor-led group fitness classes.
Interesting.
Basically.
That's fascinating.
There's something for everyone.
So like each class, so they'll do rowing, and then they'll do cardio, and then they'll do strength training.
I think so.
That's a class.
Although I would consider cardio as like rowing is cardio in my opinion.
Well,
so I guess it deserves 2 categories according to Orange Fitness.
Every stroke on a rower activates 85% of your body's muscles.
I should see if my friend that's been an instructor at Orange Theory, if she would be willing to join us as a guest to enlighten me more about the details of the reasons behind it, how the classes actually go. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll see if she's interested.
Okay.
So to be continued. I don't know. I think heart rate training can be helpful, at least understanding, but I don't think it should limit what you're doing.
It shouldn't drive your...
I don't think so. I think if you can do more, you should do more.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
You go hard.
Yes, for sure. I do. All right. So you love it or hate it? In the middle?
I don't know.
Tolerate it?
It's fine. Like I said, I don't think it needs to be like the end all be all driving force behind
Yeah.
what you're doing or how you're doing it. It sounds interesting. It sounds like there's some science behind it. You know, I love science.
You do love science. If you're a data-driven person and you need to see those numbers, because sometimes you'll talk yourself out of higher exertion. But then if you're wearing a heart rate monitor, you'll be like, actually, I could give more.
Yeah.
I'm just choosing not to. Then that might be a good thing.
So I love it.
Okay. There you go.
We'll go with that.
Okay, cool. All right. So if you're not tracking your heart rate, try it. It might be enlightening.
Yeah.
So, all right. That's all we got then. Till next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.